What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Stone Temple Pilots. Yes, indeed, Stone Temple Pilots fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ben Guevara, and Ben wanted to see me react to this song by Stone Temple Pilots called Silvergun Superman. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, shocking. And the video has 12,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Silvergun Superman 2019 remaster. Cool. It does say Stone Temple Pilots here, so I'm really hoping we're in the right spot. Look, this is the link that I was given, so if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me, blame Ben. He's the one who made the request. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Double in the vocal there, that's nice. Nice bass work there. I like that contrast. The bass player is really loving that 5-6-8, 5-6-8, and he really loves that. It's a good major movement. It is. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That 5-6-8, 5-6-8. As long as it's doing to the major six. What I found fascinating about that is, as a band, transitioning out of that phrase, they go to the flat 6 to the flat 7 to create the minor. That's really interesting, where the bass player is going 5, natural 6, 8, but then when the band transitions, flat 6, flat 7, 8, that accidental gets thrown in there. It's really interesting. Really, really interesting. It sounds good. It's a nice contrast to what's happening there. The bass work in the chorus is really cool. We got some really nice bass movement in there, some really nice rotational selection, but he is really relying on that 5, 6, 8 though. You hear it a lot in his work. Anything wrong with that? No, not for the sake of the song. I think it sounds good. Is it a little repetitious? Yeah, a little, but it still sounds good, so it's fine. No, so far so good. I got no complaints about the song. I'm not being blown away by it. It's a very simple, very easy, laid back feel kind of a song, but it sounds good, and they're not doing anything wrong, so kudos to them. Let's keep going here. See, that's what I'm talking about. You listen to the bass work, and he's really moving bone, da 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 da, the 5, 6, 8 with the natural 6. But you listen to the transition, flat 6, flat 7, back to the root. It's a great contrast. Nothing wrong with it. Sounds good. We were fine until that ending. Why? Why? Makes no sense. We were doing great until that ending, man. We were doing just fine. Coasting along, feeling good, laid back. And then I don't understand. I do not understand. It doesn't make any sense. Here's the thing. It's okay if it doesn't make sense to me. That's perfectly fine. But you got to ask yourself, that ending, did that ending add anything in a positive way to the song as a whole? No, it didn't. It was an utter and complete waste. That's a shame. That's a shame because unfortunately it's gonna affect the score. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Stone Temple Pilots with Silvergun Superman. This was a request from Ben Guevara. Honestly, there's really not a whole lot to talk about, so this is probably going to be a pretty short review, so you don't need to get too comfortable here, folks. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yeah, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 7.3. What does that mean? Well, a 7.3 would translate to a really good scale rating, so I think it's a really good song. It would translate to 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. Yeah, so there you go, a 7.3, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? So glad you asked. This song had a really nice, laid-back feel, but still had just enough push, just enough drive to not fall back or lean too far back in the seat that you fall backwards. No, it definitely had some push to it. It definitely had a little bit of a drive to it, but the laid-back feel was nice. Depending on how you're counting it, I was counting it as 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was a straight ahead feel on the drums with the snare on the 2 and 4. Now, some people are probably gonna count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna be counting in, twice as fast, and they're gonna hear the snare on the 3, giving it like a halftime feel. That actually would probably make a little more sense, except for the fact that when we went into the chorus with those downbeat hits, and 2 and 3, 4, bam, back into the 1 again. So I mean, I was relying heavily on the chorus to kind of set the tempo and feel what the tempo was, which gave us that straight feel. So that's how I was counting it anyway. The chordal progression sounded good. Had a lot of nice accidentals in there to kind of at times give a little bit of dissonance, but always resolving. So no worries there. I was really getting a kick out of the bass work in the chorus. He was just having fun. I don't think there was really anything written down as far as pattern or anything like that. He was just kind of freebasing. He was just kind of, just doing some improv work on the bass. Nothing wrong with that. I always appreciate good improv work on the bass. I do feel like he was very reliant on the 5-6-8, 5-6-8 pattern. The do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. That major 5-6-8 with the natural 6, the major 6 on there. I do feel like he relied on that a little heavily, and it did get a little repetitious, but it did sound good, and I never got sick of it, so I'll let that go. And the reason I'm letting it go primarily is because they would always end the chorus phrase with a minor 6, minor 7 root. And I was very intrigued by that, having the contrast between the major 6 and the minor 6 on the transitional phrase. Sounded really nice. I dug it. It did feel good. It did sound good. And I think the usage of the minor 6 to the minor 7, I think it helped kind of curb the overusage of the 5-6-8. So that was nice. As the song, though, as a whole goes, I think it's a really good song. I would never put this up in the grades. But it did sound good. It did feel good. And I really got no issue with it. Guitar playing was nice. The vocals were very fitting. Drums locked in with the bass with that laid-back feel. I got no issue with that. My only issue with the song, if I'm being honest, was the ending.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
I've had issues with cacophonous endings in the past, and people have always slammed me for that, you know? Oh, you just don't understand their songwriting. You don't understand their thought pattern. Let me ask those people, do you? Do you understand what they're thinking? Because if you do understand why they put that in, please explain it to me. Nobody has been able to explain it to me yet on any of the songs with the cacophonous endings. Well, they did that because this. No, not one person has stepped forward. Their whole defense is, well, they're the musicians, they're the songwriters, they can do whatever they want. I agree with that statement to a point. Here's the thing. Did it sound good? No, I don't think so. Did it feel good? I don't think so. But that's all subjective, right? I mean, everybody has their own opinions on what sounds good and what feels good. Here's where the objectivity comes into play. And this is the part that people just absolutely will not be able to deny. Looking at the ending they put in with that cacophonous ending, with that off-tempo, off-tempo beat pattern mixing in with what the drummer was doing in the recording, overlapping each other, along with some just cacophonous noise coming from the guitar. Let me ask you, did putting that in the song contribute in any positive way to the song? Did it contribute in any way, in a positive fashion, to the song? Did it make the song better? Did it increase the value of the song? Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Now, again, that's subjective, but I challenge people to say that it did, because I'm gonna look at those people, I'm gonna be like, are you sure about that? You know, I'm looking at that going, that didn't add anything of value to the song whatsoever. But, you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe there are people. Maybe there really are people who will listen to that cacophonous noise and go, oh, that's gorgeous. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Look, if you think it's gorgeous, more power to you. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to step on your opinions and go, you know, you're out of your mind. But at the same time, I am going to kind of look at them and go, ooh, okay, well, you and I clearly like two separate things. No, but overall, and before anybody asked, did that bring down the score? Yes, it did. I'm not going to say how much it brought down the score. It didn't bring it down a lot, okay? Don't be sitting there going, oh, he dropped it from an 8.6 down to a 7.3. No. Trust me, folks, this song never got up into the 8s. Now, it only brought it down a little bit. I'm not going to say how much, but it only brought it down a little bit. Not enough to make any kind of a difference, really. So, yeah, but that's where we're at. 7.3, I think it's a really good song, and that's why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.3. So, let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.3, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.